Hi there Poke fans, I am your humble host Joseph fan and you're watching Pokemon Gym Challenges. And as you see, today we are challenging the gym leader. Hopefully we managed to accomplish something over here. This is the third time I'm doing this voiceover because the bloody microphone keeps unplugging itself or something like that, and it stops recording or it slows down. Let's see how things go. Now I am forced to have to keep an eye on the recording tempo and do the voiceover over here, and that is kind of difficult. But let's see how it goes. I start off with the incorrect Pokemon, which means I have to switch out to Pyroar because Pyroar is a fire type and Mawile is a steel type. I don't actually have a type that can deal effective damage against fairies at the moment. But let's try. Okay, I go for a workup, which is a mistake, but luckily it won't bite us in the behind. And Mawile does something else. It lowers our defense. But we go for a flamethrower now. And the flamethrower takes out the Mawile in a single attack. And it barely accomplishes that, which makes me think that maybe the uproar or the stat attack we did wasn't such a bad idea. But next up is Mr. Mime, which is a psychic and a fairy type, which means I either need a steel type attack, a poison type attack, a dark type attack, or a ghost type attack. I have access to a dark type attack, so let's go on and do that. He gets up a light screen. My second feint attack almost takes it out, but doesn't quite manage that, and he gets up a barrier. Okay, she gets up a barrier. Sorry about that. And then now I'm going to go for return, but she does a full restore, but that doesn't help very much because I take it out in a single attack. Next up is Sylveon, which is a pure fairy type. So now the battle actually starts. I'm thinking that Rollout might be a fairly good attack to use over here. Let's see how that goes. That is the main strategy at the moment because I don't have any super effective attacks to use against a pure fairy type. But I'm thinking that maybe I should have just gone for a rollout from the start and not done this defense scroll, even though defense scroll does double the rollout's power. But I've missed the first rollout, so that bites me in the behind, as Dazzling Gleam does a little bit less than half damage. At least I've managed to hit the rollout now, and that does hardly any damage at all, maybe 1 or 2 PPs. The second Dazzling Gleam almost takes me out, as my second rollout does almost 5 times more damage than the first one. But that is all in vain because I get taken out with the last Dazzling Gleam, and the rollout ends over there, of course, because and I am not able to complete that thing over there, that attack. Next I make a mistake and I go for Grass Knot, and there's not that much of a weight difference between me and Sylveon, so Grass Knot hardly does any damage at all. Thunderbolt will not hit because Quick Attack hits me first, and that takes care of all Helioptile. I should have gone for Thunderbolt first. Okay, Eevee comes up again, and this time I'm going to go for Return because that is my strongest stab attack. And that takes care of this Sylveon in a single attack. I think the pre-done damage did help quite a lot, and my level also helps out quite a lot over there. So we do manage to defeat Valerie over here, she with her fairy or elven eyes over there. And I'm thinking it's the Terry Pratchett elven eyes that we see over there. And we get this badge. Okay, so we get Dazzling Gleam. Cool. I don't think okay, I will have a Pokemon that can use Dazzling Gleam, but I don't have one yet. Can you guess already who my next or who my last normal type is going to be? Or even who my legendary Pokemon is going to be? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Okay, hey, what are you doing with this boy? My beautiful little girl? Hey, I was talking to you, come back. Okay, so while you two are frolicking, I will go on and do other things. I healed up quickly, now I have to fly over and go and collect a specific attack, because I need it in my fishing expedition, which is coming up shortly. And here we are. Let's find this house that I'm looking for. It has a pretty pink-haired girl in it. And there she is. I wonder what's the story with the bold look and the ponytails over here, or are those ribbons? Do any of you in the comments section have an opinion on that? This guy's also bald with a little lick, cow's lick at the front of his head. Ah, here you are. Okay, those two look to be twins. Cool. Okay, now we have to fly back to a different town. Well, first off, we are going to teach Pyro Thief. That is paramount to the strategy. And I'm going to put a Thief in a place of Endeavor, because I don't think I have ever used Endeavor. Anyway. And then we have to fly to that aquarium over where we took our number one girlfriend on our date, and she ended up cheating on us. The bloody street. I'll leave it at that. Maybe we can reconcile, or maybe I'm just a simp. But I think I'm going to rather try and reconcile with my second girlfriend later on. Okay, so this fishing expedition. Anyway, this fishing expedition we are going on now, as it will prove to be quite a challenging one, because we do misunderstand the attack in and of itself. Okay, here we find ourselves an old rod, and we need at least a rod to do the fishing with. Now I think I do cut out most of the misunderstanding over here, but what happens is I come here and I do some fishing, and then I do Thief to take an item, and I am assuming that the item will land in my bag, but it doesn't. It ends up being held by my Pokemon. And for it to work in the first place, my Pokemon is not allowed to be holding an item in and of itself. And that is the whole confusion, it took me about an hour to figure that out. And this is the very Pokemon that I am fighting to get the specific item I need. I don't know how much I cut out over here, but let's see how it goes. That is for reference, by the way. Okay, I didn't cut out that first part. I was thinking that I would just it would give me a notification that I received the item I'm looking for, instead of just looking at my Pokemon and seeing if he has the item or not. So love disc fence. So over here I'm still quite confused as to why nothing is happening. I'm looking in my bag for the specific item and I don't see it over there, and I'm quite upset about that, because in the videos I've seen it just happens. You get it easily within the first or second love disc. But if you noticed, my Pokemon was holding an item. I don't know if it's a regular old item that I usually give it, or if it is the heart scale that I'm looking for. But either way, while it is holding an item, it cannot take another item. So now I am completely confused, not knowing why things are not working. And if you see there again, Pyroar is having an item in its held pouch, or whatever you call it. Now I'm doing the dowsing machine, trying to find something. Okay, I use a rock smash over here. Doesn't actually do me any good. I think I already have the specific item I'm looking for. Or I don't, because Pyroar is holding an item, possibly a smoke ball or something like that, to help me run away from items. I wonder what that means, the green part. Okay. As you can clearly tell, I don't actually understand how the dowsing machine works either. And you may offer your opinion in the comment section below, explaining that to me as well. I never did figure this out during this playthrough. Do you think I should have cut out most of what is happening over here and just gotten to the point where I succeed in accomplishing something? Ah, so that's how it works. Stardust. So when it crosses and it's red, then you're standing on an item that you can collect. So what does the green mean when it goes far apart? Or the blue when it is close together? All of that is kind of a mystery. So as you may have realized, and I already did mention it, I am looking for a heart scale. And I haven't actually figured out at this stage how Thief works. Hopefully before the end of this episode I figure it out. Luckily we did manage to beat the fairy lady and that gym over there. I think I'm going to try fishing again, and then let's see if I figure it out before too long. I'm thinking I should cut some of this out in order to gain some, or to not have so much of nothing happening, and so that we can get to the point quicker. Because if finally I figure out that I am not supposed to be holding a item. So Pyro was holding a flame plate. That is what he was holding. Let's see if things go better this time. Nothing is biting. I finally figured it out, and then nothing wants to bite. Come on. Here we go. Who is it this time? It's another love disc. Okay, Pyro, you're up. I wasted. Did you see how many thieves I have left? That tells you how many thieves I've wasted in order to do nothing. And if you noticed, I finally got myself a heart scale. Nature power. What does nature power do? I don't want nature power. Yeah, forget to learn nature power. That is a completely useless attack for me at the moment. And finally, Pyro has a take the heart scale. There we have it, a heart scale. You can take your flame plate back, not black, back. And now we can go to the move tutor to learn a new move, which might be quite useful. I think the move tutor I'm looking for lives in this town over here, or city. Laviera City. Let's heal up first, regain all of our PPs, and then we are going to go looking for the move tutor, I am sure. But first I think we are going to evolve a Pokemon. Assuming we can find that Sunstone. There we have it. And finally we are evolving Helioptile into Heliolisk. You've been too weak for too long, dude. It's time for you to level up. And there we have a Heliolisk. And that makes the scales on my Pokemon look much better. That eliminates all the confusion that we had in the previous episode. Heliolisk moves up to first in the party. There's an item over there. but I'm not going for that item. First I'm going to the Pokeball factory. Hey, what are you doing over here? Oh, so you're not flirting with my girl. Is that correct, my girl? Oh, come on. Why are you trying to get yourself into trouble? What are you two doing together? Ah, and there she runs with... Ah, why is that Team Flare person running after them? Anyway, this is going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. Thank you and goodbye.